Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror freaks, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Horror /tober. I am Daniel Shine. That is Todd Loya.
What's up, Dan, aka the first one to die?
Shut up, Todd. Pugs Dread.
Dan disagrees now.
Not in this day.
Todd, the one that stalked the girls in the shower. And Mike Kruger.
What's up, guys?
There you go. Kruger, explain our /tober concept for the good listeners.
All right, guys. So what we do for /tober is we rate and review a slasher each episode, and at the end of the episode, we eliminate one movie from our list already compiled from our other episodes. So make sure to check those out, leaving it down to our three final girls, aka our top three slashers. So happy Halloween, motherfuckers! Todd, why don't you give us our slasher statistics?
Okay, well, we've had for a few weeks or a few episodes now. Our top three have not been touched. We have Nightmare, aka Nightmare in a Damaged Brain, The Dare, and Girl House. Eliminated thus far is Fade to Black, Killer Party, Dude Bro Massacre 3, The Last Horror Film, Pool Party Massacre, and Dark Ride. So, let's see if tonight's will take something out. What do we have tonight, Dan? Like I have to ask.
All right, so from 1982 and the late great horror god Lucio Fulci, we have New York Ripper. And this one follows a burned out New York police detective teams up with a college psychoanalyst to track down a vicious serial killer, Todd, randomly stalking and killing various young women around the city. All right. There's no way, Todd, you're going to say that this one's me. You, sir.
No, I know. You're too busy in cuties. We know.
If it quacks like a duck.
Give us your Donald Duck, Todd. Give us your Donald Duck.
No.
Come on, Todd. Goddamn spoiler. All right. So, believe it or not, we have a first-time watch on this classic film. Well, maybe not, though. But that's just me speaking right now.
That's fair.
Kruger, you just got to check this one out. I should say New York Ripper is also brand new to 4K. What did you think of New York Ripper?
So it wasn't what I expected, at all. I was kind of hoping for a straight up slasher, and this kind of felt almost like a giallo to me a little bit.
See, this is where I said I was going to get shit. It is. I talked to Dan. I almost considered pulling it from this show.
It's still a slasher too.
And
I get it.
Hold on. And doing it in the giallo show, we've discussed doing a similar concept because go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think it fits much more of a giallo than a slasher feel. Especially with some of the turns the story took, But that being said, I love the scenery of 80s New York. This is exploitation at its finest. Fucking so sleazy as hell. I love the New York Ripper and his, banter on the phone. He's brutal as fuck. There's great kills throughout this movie. Particularly a scene involving a razor blade that I thought was absolutely fucking fantastic.
I love that.
It's a product of its time. Like I said before, it's so sleazy as fuck. There's, live sex show scenes, taboo shit going on. Lucio Fulci. I was watching this with my family, and somebody pointed out that, for an 80s movie, it had a lot of interracial sex scenes, and that wasn't, that popular back then. So, Lucio, I thought Lucio Fulci was really ambiguous with the story, and it was a good time, but definitely not what I expected. I kind of fucked myself up because I looked at New York Ripper versus fucking Maniac comic that I'm getting, and it has hit him with a Donald or a duck mask or some shit. So I was hoping for a duck mask in it, and I got kind of disappointed at the end. But
okay.
That is the only thing that's missing is a fucking duck mask. I think I told you guys a story where I was fucked up by Ruthless People and they had the duck mask on, so that would have fucked me.
Oh my! I just got that because Ozzy had never seen it. I was just talking about it last week. So,
yeah. No, Pugs, what did you think of New York Ripper? I don't know if we talked with you about this one before.
we haven't. I love this movie. I think this movie's fucking fantastic. Like Donald Duck is one of my favorite characters of all time. So like hearing a duck while someone's like being accused of murder and stuff, like fuck yeah.
Wait. Does Howard know about this?
Okay, Howard's not a murderer. Howard's this fucking hero. But yes, Howard's a murderer, and we don't like Daffy, and you know why. Yeah, this is fucking awesome, and also getting back to Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck speaks perfect English. No, this movie's fucking brutal. I love the gore in it. The sleaze, you can just like feel the grease and dirt off of the New York streets of this movie.
We're getting there again, maybe.
Good. The interracial sex shows, the taboo, that's fucking crazy. I would still go. I'd watch that shit. Yeah, it's fucking good. I happen to agree with both sides. This is more of a giallo film, but I would concede to it being a slasher too. But we'll get into that discussion after, I guess. But yeah, this movie's fucking fantastic, and Fulci lives.
Yeah,
absolutely. Todd,
no, go ahead,
this one. Okay. Yeah, man, this movie is so good. Everything about it, even I like the coroner, Barry, I think was his name. He's funny. He stuck it up her joy trail. There's something about the dubbing on some of that too. And yeah, it works. It's pretty damn disturbing because it does a pretty good Donald Duck impersonation. I would imagine Disney, if they were aware of it at the time, would probably not be very happy. And the epic foot diddling scene.
Like I said, motherfucking silver toes, dude.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think if she could have seen the foot more clear, she might have been like, I'm good. Every single frame of this movie, man, the marquee, which is always fun to see, American Werewolf in London and Nighthawks at one point, which I thought was kind of cool. The kills just look like they hurt. At this point, this is like a foreign land now. I mean, it's just so different. Last time I was in New York City, I mean, there's not a stitch of this left.
You could say that about a year ago, though, too, Dan. So,
yeah. We get some eyeball trauma, some titty trauma. We get it all in this one. It's gory. It's nasty. It's Fulci at his best. I always say he was on a streak at a certain point where it's so hard to even pick your best Fulci movie sometimes. But yeah, this is a masterpiece of gore and grime, and you have to see it. This is a love fest. I can't think of a single criticism of this movie. And yeah, Fulci, this one definitely shows Fulci had some lady issues in his life.
Okay, Dan.
Well, that's well publicized.
Well, I was going to say, God
damn it, Todd. Bringing up the pain.
This is... You're so... I can't. Yes, this is 100% my favorite Fulci film. I don't... there's no second thoughts for me. That being said, I think I fucked up when I included this one. And I almost pulled it last minute.
I think it's both, though.
But you know what?
Not a slasher.
We have the same argument, Nightmare Beach, and for the same reasons, you conceded that was also a giallo, which it is 100% a giallo, also, just like this one. And if you want to think about it more, most American slashers come from Italian giallo, so you're going to see similar things, but they are still different. The twist and everything else is what makes this one a giallo.
Shallow, yep. And that, to be honest, the twists kind of confused me a little bit. I need some clarification on some spoilers.
So it doesn't always make sense in the shallow, but that being said, does I don't know where you guys are at. So,
Well,
do we want to eliminate?
We can rate it and then eliminate.
Okay. Well, I'm a 5.
5.
Yeah, 5.
I'm a 4. It's not my favorite Fulci movie.
Okay.
I don't think it had everything that I wanted as a slasher, but as a giallo, this is the shit and it's good. So definitely recommend it. Just make sure you know, like, this movie is sleazy as fuck. So don't try watching this with your family.
Did they make it through this one?
Yeah, no, they were actually way cooler with it than I thought they were going to be. But like the silver toe scene was just like, oh god. All right.
Was that me again? And I'm always tend to be the.
Did they ask if Dan picked it? Hopefully he just lied and said yes, he did.
All right, so time to eliminate.
Go ahead, Dan.
For me,
wait. I should probably read them off again, just our viewers, listeners.
Yep.
Okay, up for elimination is Nightmare, The Dare, Girl House, and New York Ripper.
All right. Well, I can go first on this one because it's pretty easy. I like The Dare a lot, but The Dare's got to go. Dare's gone for me.
All right, Pugs.
I am actually in agreement with Dan here. I want New York Ripper up there and The Dare gone.
Kruger.
Okay, guys. I understand, Kruger. It's okay.
Yeah, I think New York Ripper should go. I think The Dare has more of a slasher, more elements of a slasher, and I think Dominic beats whoever the fuck we got at the end that ended up being the killer. So,
but it looks like the final, unless it's a tie. Now, here's where my biggest problem is. I don't think either of the two I have up for elimination are 100% slashers. Both to me feel like different genres with slasher elements. That being said, I'm eliminating The Dare.
All right.
Sorry, Kruger. I know.
You're not going to eliminate yourself, Todd. I mean, you know, pull a macho, man.
So
that's my one.
It made it far.
So what's our list now?
So what's this bullshit?
Well, there's 3 more chances to take it down. Doesn't mean we won't. Yeah, see? Now Kruger's like, well, you should have pulled it for the But, okay, do we want to talk spoilers?
Oh, he said read the list off there, so.
Oh, wait. What?
The new list? Yeah.
Okay, the new list is now Nightmare, Girl House, and New York Ripper.
There we go.
Saw the triple feature.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right,
we'll see what happens next time.
So, guys, I know a lot of you probably have seen it, but just in case, spoiler warning. Again, the 4K just came out fairly recently.
It looks beautiful. The outmost track I was in heaven. The sound, the picture, it was great.
Yeah, you had it on your 105-incher, so you had a hell of a time with this one.
I did.
So spoiler talk time, guys.
Yeah. That means go. Warned. Yes. Thank you for listening. We'll be back next time. But if you haven't seen it, it's time to go.
So before we get into them, I just want to say, wouldn't it be interesting if you did the same concept with Cartman?
No.
That would be pretty awesome. Just like some fat dude channels Cartman is killing women. I don't know. Anyways, Kruger, what did you have?
Can't go one episode without Dan's fantasy booking.
It is pretty good.
Anyways, fucking yeah. No, I like New York Ripper. It's not that I didn't like the movie, but I was really, really so like what? Who ended up being the killer? That's what confused me at the end. Like I hate that some movies. I mean, I find it, with Giallos, like you kind of said, Todd, that sometimes at the end it's not really that clear of what the fuck is going on, and that bothered the shit out of me. So, like, who was the killer?
Shit. Dan?
The boyfriend,
Yeah. I'm trying to look at the character name.
Well,
Johnny.
He
Okay.
was,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, the little girl's father.
Yeah.
So who the fuck was the other dude?
He was the one that he was like the groomer. He picked the girls for him.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about?
Todd, can you show us your hands real quick?
Yeah,
What's your
that model guy was the one that like drew him in. That's why when he was on the phone talking like, "Oh, I got one here for you," he was calling Donald over here to come do his thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. But I totally didn't understand that at all. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, granted, I was stoned while watching it, but
Well, there you go.
I don't think it explained it all that well. But dude, that fucking razor blade kill was killer. Like, I love when you cut the bitch's nipple in half and then the eye. Fulci eye gore shit.
That shit
Right.
gets me so hard. I love that fucking scene.
Damn.
Oh yeah, wife hates when I watch this movie. She's lucky she's not here.
She just comes in. You're ruining the best part. I'm in the
No, I was
zone.
like, "Hey, I'm glad you're here. Come here real quick."
Todd's got the lotion
Also,
out.
the broken bottle to the vag, I was not expecting. That was so fucking unexpected for me. That was really sick. And I like the way he cut them. Like, he ripped them fucking vag down. Like, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this movie. Like I said, Fulci I'm dying to pop in that documentary soon. Fulci, man, you couldn't touch him. Even some of honestly revisiting, because so much of his catalog now, almost all of it's on Blu-ray, and revisiting even some of his like weaker stuff, still pretty good. I mean, Fulci has a pretty damn good record.
There's some weak stuff in there. But
there is, but not horrid.
But the gore is normally enough to get you through it. But there's some bad Fulci. It's not like the levels of, say, a Jess Franco, where there's a lot of bad stuff, but he also has a way bigger catalog. So,
200 plus movies, yeah, I was going to say.
It's easier to find bad Franco than it is to find bad Fulci.
Franco's an acquired taste. I'm a huge fan, yeah.
Apparently you're not alone.
Our big episode. Lots of listens on that.
I will say though, that damn comic did kind of fuck up this movie for me. Like, I was like, all right, where the fuck is the goddamn duck mask? Like, Eddie and Press, why you got to do that in this fucking movie? Like, you totally fucked.
I've been good. I haven't ordered it yet. I have the first Maniac comic, but
I just said fuck it. I said that fucking New York Ripper versus Maniac was a part of the bundle, so I totally.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, if it lasts another week, maybe I'll grab it. If not, it's not meant to be. That's Ibon Press, by the way, if you want to check it out. Maniac, Zombie, they've done some pretty cool comics and graphic novels. And is that it for spoilers, gentlemen?
Yeah, I think we're all done. I don't know. Anyone else have anything?
There you go.
All right.
Oh, God. No, can't do it. Tried.
I think when Pugs does his impression, it's his impression of Tim Robbins doing his impression.
Perfect.
Now I'm gonna have to cut in some clips of that as the voice.
Can you say I'm gonna stick it up your joy trail, Pugs?
Not really.
Yeah, just sounds like you're having some kind of a fit there.
All right,
yeah, good try.
Well, get out of here on that note.
Good night, guys.
Sick.
Namaste. Follow us on all the social media bullshits. Happy Halloween, y'all.